Welcome to today's video. I am Dave from TVR Creators. Do not go anywhere because we're going to be talking about the great and awesome Canon R50 and why you should get it. So do not go anywhere. And just before we check out this camera, let's look at our merch. Check out our merch. We've got t-shirts, we've got mugs, and from time to time we add to the list. So go check it out, link in the description. And also if you want to support the channel, like and subscribe this video. Boom! Get absolute value then. So the Canon R50 is a camera you should definitely check out. We're going to have a look at that in an absolute moment, but some things I want you to think about as a creator is what the camera has to do for you as a content creator, as perhaps a beginner, as perhaps somebody that knows a bit more about cameras. Is this a camera for you? We're going to look at that in this video. So the things you want to think about: does it have a mic jack? Can you change the lenses? Is it easy to use? Does it have a easy to access record button? Does it have a mic jack? Will you be able to put a mic easy on top of it? All these little things you want to think about when buying your camera. So let's go check it out over at Cam 2 then. So here we are, the awesome Canon R50. This is the camera we want to check out. It has a 18-45mm lens as its kit lens, and obviously you can change that at any point. You've got an old lens and stuff like that, and that's something to bear in mind. It has a very nice little size there, and something to bear in mind, it does have a mic jack, so way, there we go. And that's something to we definitely need if you want to, because the half of every video we record is audio, and if you've got good audio, good microphone, you're ready to go. Now just to bear in mind that there is a internal microphone on this camera, so if you're recording indoors or outside, there's no wind, it will record okay audio. Okay audio, but if you want really good audio, I'd highly recommend a microphone jack to stick on top of this camera, and that's something to really think about. And what's really cool, there is the awesome touchscreen on the back, which does flip all the way around, which is really nice. I was starting to think about this. This is sort of an upgrade to the M50. It's something that Canon is trying to push as like the next awesome mini camera. It costs about £100-200 or dollars more. That's something to bear in mind, but it does record in nice 4K video, has lots of extra features, more high quality sensor, and it is a really nice camera. Is it better than your phone? I think it probably is. And what's really nice about this touchscreen, it's very easy to use. It flips all the way around, flips towards you, so as a creator, when you're recording your video, it can face you, it's easy to use. You can autofocus just by tapping on the screen, which is very handy when recording your video or taking that awesome photo. And the menu on the camera is very functional, very easy to use. It's similar to cameras like the M50, for example. So if you've got like a fairly new Canon, you'll be very familiar with the menu, very intuitive, very easy to use. That's something to think about when you're getting this. It has a clean HDMI, so you can use it for streaming, USB connector. The battery is underneath, something I'd highly recommend actually. Little power tip for those of you that don't already know, though many of you that watch my videos will probably know this already, is make sure to get a backup battery and just swap between them, or when you're not recording, just turn it off and it makes the battery last ages. My little power tip, don't tell no one. But just briefly going back a second, why I'd recommend a microphone. Obviously you want to improve your audio, but especially if you're recording outside, you don't want that annoying if you've got a little bit of wind or there's noises going around. It's something to bear in mind. Now what's really cool about this camera, it has a very intuitive switch on the top, little turn there, and you can switch between automatic, you can play with the manual settings, the ISO, the shutter speed, really play around that perfect shot that you want. And you can actually just go on record mode and be all ready to go for you. It does record in both 4K and HD in 30 frames per second in 4K, and it just produced really nice video, which is something that is definitely here we are, and that's something that we all want when we want to get our camera. It does have a flash, which is really cool when you're taking that awesome photo. Obviously on the top has the adapter, so you can put a bigger flash on it if you're just taking photos, or if you want to put your microphone on top of it, that's something it can do as well. Easy press taking a picture button, easy access record button, obviously interchangeable lenses, and they're very easy to take on and off. The little red mark will show you exactly where to put the lens if you don't know how to do that, but I'm sure many of you probably do. And overall then, this camera is absolutely awesome, and so I would highly recommend. Now, things you want to think about when you're getting this camera: is it worth the price? I would say so, especially if you've had maybe an old M50 for 2 or 3 years now and you want to sort of upgrade a little bit, or you were debating if to get the Mark II. If you've already got the Mark II, you might want to leave a little bit and save up for this camera. I'm just being brutally honest. But I think this camera is a solid camera for content creators. It's not too big, it's a nice size, and it has all the main features that you want as a beginner or someone who knows a bit more about cameras. It's just a nice all-round camera, and something you want to think about when going on your next adventure, when you take on the world with your next bit of content creation. I hope that this video has been helpful, but just before we go anywhere, I want to leave you 2 end cards that I'm going to give you absolute value. If you got value from today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe, because I'm Dave from TVR Creators, and you guys rock. Do 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 do.